she's a wonderful, wonderful comedian. Please welcome Megan Ballardini.
Hello, everybody. I'm the weirdo, so watch out next person with this microphone. I have a question for you all. How many people of the same name need to get canceled before we cancel the entire name? Can we all agree it's time to retire the name Jeff? Between Bezos, Epstein, and Dahmer, who's going to look at a newborn child and decide that for them, for the rest of their life, immediately and constantly, they're going to be associated with all of the Jeffs that came before them? No, I think men in uniform are at their hottest. Like, the hottest a man can be is in uniform. Anybody else agree? Yeah, thank you. There we go. Exactly. But I feel like we give the uniform too much credit. Because really what the attractive part of uniform is what the uniform represents. It's the job behind it, right? Firefighter, police, military, what do they all have in common? Benefits, salary, high potential to die for the job. My white picket fence looks a lot like Widowed with a great life insurance settlement. I'm 20. It's pretty awesome. I feel like I've been welcomed back into society. Nobody's happy when a teenage girl shows up. But turning 20 was really a transformative experience. My acne disappeared. My diary entries changed from being about boys to like my musings of where I belong in the universe. And I could go like 4 hours now without crying. But what I was really excited about turning 20, and I started celebrating my 20th birthday around this time last year, because I turned 23 months ago. And I was so excited about this because 12 minus 3 is 9, and I knew at this point last year, no matter what, I wouldn't end up a teen mom. And that was a weight lifted off my shoulders that I never expected. I moved out of my parents' house. I'm fully moved out, all the way up in Reno now, and it took 3 whole weeks for my room to become the new office, which that stung. I should have seen it coming. My parents got a new dog. The dog's the new favorite kid. The Netflix password used to be my name and birth year, and now it's the dog's name and birth year. Pictures of me on the wall were replaced by pictures of the dog on the wall. And it stung a little bit, but really who I felt bad for was my little brother. When he went missing last year, we didn't even have a picture of him. I mean, eventually we did find kind of a side profile in the back of the dog's portrait. It was a little bit touch and go if we were going to see him again. In my room, I have a whole shelf of like trophies that are from middle school basketball tryouts, saying like most improved, most heart, which is to say I never like made the middle school basketball team. I stopped with the most heart trophy. And I grew up fully in the era of participation trophies. And really the only role of participation trophies is you can't just give the most talented athletes trophies, right? You can't just give the MVPs trophies. You have to acknowledge at least a couple other people. And so I was always the coach's excuse not to buy trophies for the whole team or everybody that showed up to tryouts, because they'd call all the MVPs up and they would all get the trophies that they deserved, and then they would call me up and I'd get most heart, most improved, which is like, you really didn't need to keep coming, you should have known the first day to stop. And then like the parents of the average kids couldn't get mad that their kids didn't get a trophy, because obviously they didn't belong with the MVPs, but the only other category was me. And nobody wanted to belong in that category. That wasn't the only low point of my life though. Last year I accidentally pepper sprayed myself. It was with my own pepper spray. I had this like cute little, it looks like a lipstick case, so it has like the base and it has a cap. Because I like to be able to protect myself, but I wanted to keep it a secret. And the cap had fallen off, and I didn't realize something had fallen into the cap. So when I put the cap back on, it sprayed pepper spray all the way down my hands. I don't know if you guys know this, pepper spray is incredibly difficult to wash off. Super difficult. It took me about 4 hours to figure out how. And it took me a lot of times to believe that I hadn't quite gotten it off yet, because I immediately sprayed myself, ran into the bathroom, started scrubbing my hands, scrubbed them until they were raw and red, which is not fun when you have pepper spray on them, because it burns more. And I thought I'd gotten them off, and then I got in the shower, and I washed my face, and I definitely not gotten the pepper spray off, because my eyes started burning. And so now I'm in the shower, and I can't see, and I have pepper spray all over my hands, and I have soap on my face too. And so I tried to make every concoction of soap, shampoo, and conditioner to remove pepper spray. None of those are actually in like the pepper spray removal process, I learned. And so finally, I gave up trying. I kind of just resigned myself to the fact that I wear contacts and they're not coming out of my face ever in my life now. and I'm kind of just defeated by the pepper spray on my hands until I realized last year I lived in the dorms, and I lived with 6 girls. And the one thing that's consistent about college girls is Ben and Jerry's. And so what finally hit me was that milk removes pepper spray. And nobody had milk, but we all had Ben and Jerry's. So I melted 6 different cartons of Ben and Jerry's in my dorm microwave, poured it into the dorm sink for everybody to see. It was a mixture of Cherry Garcia and Tonight Dough and fish food, which is not a pleasant looking combination at all. If anybody thinks even melted ice cream is a good combination. And I shoved my hands into the Ben and Jerry's, and that's how I finally got the pepper spray off. So really, the moral of this story is maybe don't carry around pepper spray if you can't trust yourself with it. But if you do, ice cream is always the answer for all of life's problems. I'm Megan Ballardini. Thank you guys so much.